Hey, if you're a Far Cry fan, I have a giveaway going on right now for a copy of the brand new Far Cry 5. Link is in the description that will take you to the giveaway video for more details. I'm giving away one copy. One winner will have the choice of either the Xbox, the PlayStation, or a PC version. Again, one copy. One winner will have their pick of the version they would like. Again, the link to the video is in the description. Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer, and thank you for giving me your time, and thank you for watching another one of my videos. As I always do, here is that high five, because I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you giving me your time. You know, today we got into week 4, I believe it is. Week 3, week 4, I done lost track. Who really cares? This game is just, you know, I mean, it's to the point now where really trash, you know, you're disgracing the name or the word trash by putting it along the sides of this game. I mean, there's just so many issues. When I was going through and everything and putting the information together for this video, I had to wait almost 3 minutes for the pictures to load on my grip so I can see the difference in the grips and stuff. It's just absolutely insane. But in today's update with the Resistance, we've got, which was a 4.62 update, I believe it was, we picked up 8 new weapon variants, 2 new weapons. And if you watched my last video, I spoke about how you should not be buying COD points for this game, and if you are, you're a sucker, because they set this game up so the chances of you getting what you want out of this game is slim to none, and it even got a whole hell of a lot slimmer. Okay? In my last video, I showed you how we had 193 grips in this game. Well, folks, today they released 20 new grips, bumping that total up to 213 grips. So that heroic weapon that you're so dying for, the chances of you getting it has gone down tremendously, because now you got these new weapon variants that really I don't get. The new weapons are pistols, and here, let's just go ahead and take a look at those. We'll go over here and just find here we go, right here, the 9mm SAP. Okay, here is your 2 new weapons. Now, even though it's got that symbol next to it showing it's locked, you cannot unlock these. You can only obtain these by doing stuff in the HQ. If you hear me pausing every now and then, and the reason why I'm still fighting the flu, but it's just absolutely insane. I mean, I've said this over and over again. Anybody knows in their right mind, this gun right here, this gun is going to fire totally differently than this gun, as well as this gun. So that means the damage, the range, the accuracy, all that should change, but it doesn't. And as another YouTuber pointed out, it just shows the laziness of the maker of this game. As you've seen in my early videos on how I was finding spelling error after spelling error after spelling error. And in fact, one of my subscribers even sent me a video on a spelling error that they have found. And it just makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So you got this new weapon here. It's the Enfield number 2. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce this damn thing. And here's 4 more weapon variants. Assuming this one here is going to be a challenge that you'll have to do from the major, as well as this one here. This will be one you'll have to do a challenge from the major. But if you go look at that challenge right now, which we'll show you in a minute, it's you gotta play 80 multiplayer matches. Why would you set a challenge up to play 80 multiplayer matches when you just put 2 weapons in the game that is set to be done by doing challenges? Usually, like when they start the Resistance event, those weapons, the OSRO, and I'll just call it the Volk, and the knife, those are in the rotation for you to do. Why aren't these in a rotation? Makes absolutely no sense. But no, they want you to play 80 games to get a epic bribe. Which I would be honest with you, I would much rather do that because I'm not going to use this pistol. But I'm just pointing it out. The only way to get this is to either unlock it or to maybe get one of these out of a supply drop. With the chances of you getting them out of a supply drop is slim to none because of all the duplicates. Remember in my one video, I opened up 135 Winter Siege items. And now that 135 Winter Siege items, I got 228 duplicates. Now we can go take a look at all the new weapons that we just got. We'll just go ahead and start up here. We're going to start with the rifles. We go to M1 Grand, and we got the Volunteer. And we've got a new weapon in every one of the classes, from the rifles down to the pistols. Something else I want to point out. And we got the Gorilla. That's got an extremely fat barrel on it. That thing would be heavy as can be to carry around. In our sniper rifles, we go to the, I think it's the carbine. Yeah, the carbine. And we have the Patriot. Then for the shotguns, we want to go to the combat shotgun. And we have the Disruptor. This is one of the things I was talking about. Let's go back to the rifles because I know there's one here for sure. You see right here we have the Goat 2, but there's no Goat 1. Why would we have a Goat 2 and not have a Goat 1? And this is the same with you'll notice there's the Repeller 2, and there's this one here. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, okay. So make sure I look at my chart correctly. Why is there a 2 and not a 1? So this tells you sometime later on they're going to release another variant of this gun. Now let's keep in mind you have the double XP, or I guess it's not really double XP. It's what, 25% XP. Then you got the Division XP. You have all this individual XP you can get in a supply drop. Okay, and then you have your duplicates, and you have all these grips now. Then on top of that, let me also throw this out to you. How else they've dumped all this stuff into the calling cards now. We have all these calling cards now too. So what they've basically done is they've taken every calling card in Operation Overload and they've doubled them. And who knows how many there is. I'm showing I have 142 calling cards here. And I've only got 11 that's duplicated. So, I got 131 calling cards that's not duplicated yet. I mean, this is insane. And if you're not aware of this, I mean, I'll show you. You see the bottom left hand corner there, the one that says bang. If you go right up here, I didn't think it was this far up. Tell you what, I know there's another one closer down. This one right here. See this calling card right here? Now I'll go down here and I'll show it to you with the border around it. Oop. Right there it is with the border around it. The hand one right here, the hand one's also close. Right there's the hand without the border. With the border. So they've dumped all this junk into these supply drops now, hoping that you'll just keep spending money, keep spending money, keep spending money. Don't. As long as you keep spending money, stuff like this is going to keep happening. I've always said, if you don't vote, you don't have a right to complain. If you want to make change, then you got to express your opinion. If you want to stop them from doing stuff like this, you got to stop buying COD points. That's the only way it's going to happen. That's the only way it's going to happen. Here, my last video, I showed you a couple charts, and I'll show them to you here real quick. Take a look at my weapons collection. You see I only have 8 weapons left to unlock in the weapons collection. I have not purchased one COD point, and I will never buy COD points. I've opened, I want to say, around 500 supply drops. 400 of those have been in videos. And I'm giving and taking, I've probably opened 100, 5 or 6 here, 5 or 6 there, before I decide to do the 100 all at one time, because I figured that I have a better chance of getting items out of supply drops if I open a large percentage of them at one time than I do if I just open a couple here and a couple there. In my one video that's on the channel, I had 7 heroics. I'm sorry. I think it was 7 epics and 5 heroics. You don't need to buy COD points for this game. You just don't. And there's no reason why. That's like they even have a calling card. They call it blacked out. Why just have a black box like that? I mean, you just see it over and over again. Like the one person pointed out, we go down here. This lady right here, and this guy right here, there she is again. See if I can get up here. They won't let me up there, but I can tell you. Right there they are again. Here she is again. Here they are again. I mean, really? How many times are you going to reproduce the same people? There's that guy again right there with his back to me. Here they are again. I mean, do they have a crush on each other? I mean, geez, can they not leave each other's side? I mean, seriously. That's just pure laziness. And that update on the 23rd just spoke of it. And I'll put the link in the description to that update. There was 92. Hear me correctly. 92. One item entries on that update on stuff that they had fixed. That's unheard of. There shouldn't be 92 items fixed in a year's time of a game if you do the game correct. I have never heard of any game having that many problems. I've been playing Call of Duty for a long time, and it seems like it gets worse and worse and worse. And ever since we started having this problem, it's when they started worrying about these microtransactions. Well, sooner or later, they're going to realize... Let me turn right here. Sooner or later, they're going to realize that these microtransactions... Yeah, they might make them a little bit of money up front, but it's going to cost them money in the long run. And as to the grips, just in case you don't believe me about the grips, here, let me show you the grips on these pistols. Here's the pistol grips. Look down at the bottom of your screen there. It says 153 grips for Operation Overload. You go to Winter Siege. They only gave us 20 grips for the Winter Siege event. But then you go today, you go to the Resistance. And now we have 40. It did say 20, but now we have 40 grips. So apparently they figured, I guess you was getting too much stuff out of supply drops, so let's dump 20 more grips in there. And like I showed in the one video, actually, let me change this grip because this isn't a good grip because with it being a flag and everything, it still works pretty well. Let's use this one right here. Let's back out. Let's go to the firing range. You can't even see the damn grip. The only time you can see the grip is if you do that. That's not how you're going to be firing the gun in the game. So you can't even see the damn grip. Your hand's covering it up. Now, the good thing I like with the American flag, it looks like you actually have a flag at the top of your hand. Because you can see the blue and the stars at the front of the thumb, and you can see the red and the white swirl at the back. That gives the that gives the impression of a flag. While we're here, there you go, folks. That's it. I'm out of here. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for watching. Just yet another video on why you should not be buying COD points. I almost got out of here and forgot to show you guys this. This is the new orders that we got today, and right here is what I was talking about. You know, complete 80 multiplayer matches, epic bribe, and epic resistance uniform bribe. Okay, so I guess that is something new, an epic uniform bribe. But most people don't play this game for the uniforms. They play the game for the weapon variants. Okay? So, but at least I can say, at least there is an epic resistance uniform attached to it. But what's to say that chances are it's probably going to be the same thing you already have, because note, it does not say dupe protected. Keep that in mind. And I don't think that these bribes are dupe protected. Let me back out here and see. Yeah, see, I've got 4 of them, and as far as I can recall, these are not dupe protected. See, I got 75 resistance supply drops. Because like I did with the Winter Siege, I'm going to wait until the day before this event's over with. I'm going to open up all these at one time. Because I already unlocked... Sorry, I can't even talk. I've already unlocked the 2 that I want to unlock. So I could really care less about the rest of it. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you. If we go over here, go into the connection, something else they added to the resistance is the 9mm SAP. But look at the cost of this stuff, people. This is $26,200 to unlock this weapon. They're going to charge you $26,200 army credits to unlock this. Just because it's got some artwork on it. That is crazy. And this coat, you know, I don't get the coat at all. I thought we was out of the winter thing, because he's got gloves and stuff on. So I don't know if there's just something here that's supposed to be loading, and it's not loading. Another issue we have with this game is just stuff does not load in. There's a calling card. That looks pretty cool, but 1,000 army credits. Okay, there's the emoji adjuster. Calling card. See, it's... Remember what I said earlier in this video, how it took me 3 minutes to get this stuff loaded in for me to see my grips? This is just insane. Be my guess that they probably don't even have the grip in here. They probably forgot to add it, who knows? Because you can see it's clearly not coming up. And another thing, you know, to spend 26,200 army credits on this weapon, and look at the damage, the range, the accuracy, and the fire rate. 6667. Again, I'm going to show you it doesn't change one bit. If we go and look at this one right here, the numbers are exactly the same. 66, 67. It just makes absolutely no sense. And you can see again that my grip's not loading on my pistol. Just makes no sense, folks. Makes no sense. If I hit pistol grip, you'll see it come right to liberty and justice. Could it be the fact that they've just got so much garbage on the server is the reason why they're having problems with this stuff loading in? I mean, that'd be my guess. That would be my guess. There's just absolutely so much garbage on the server. That's the reason why they're having problems getting this stuff to load in. Because it's already been about 1.5 minutes now, almost 2 minutes, I think, since the original, I showed you the original grips, and now we're over here on a grip that I've got attached to the gun. Not one I can purchase, but one is physically attached to the gun, and you can see it's still not coming up. There we go. See how long that took to come in? Just crazy. Why? Why? It makes absolutely no sense. And there it goes. Easy come, easy go, right? And I literally did not do a thing. Not even touching the controller. Not even touching the controller. Let's go up. Earlier, when the grip wasn't here, some of the grips above the one I selected were all blacked out. Let's see if that's still the case. Oh, there we go. Now, I said this before I even moved the selector on the joystick. So it's telling you there's an image there, just not loading in. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is the Bulldozer. Thank you for watching. If you're a Far Cry 5 fan, don't forget, like I showed you at the beginning of this video, I had that giveaway going on, so the link will be in the description. You can't win if you don't enter. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on, and I'm out of here.
Hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. Here's some more videos you might be interested in. The video on the center of your screen is the Xbox One dashboard update we had some time ago. But I leave this in my outro for a reason, because there's people out there that don't have the capability of having equipment where they can record gameplay and stuff like that. With the new Xbox One dashboard update, you can now record a 10-minute gameplay. So if you're somebody that plays like a team deathmatch, you can now record that entire gameplay, and you can actually you can record the gameplay on your Xbox One. You can use the Upload Studios on Xbox One, and you can link your YouTube account to your Xbox One. After you edit it, any editing you want to do in Upload Studios, you can then take and use your YouTube account and send it straight to YouTube, all from Xbox One. A very nice tool. In the past, you could only record 5-minute game segments at one time. So it was kind of hard to do that. You'd have to make copies or segments and splice them all together. A very nice update. And again, that's the reason why I left this in here. This is always going to change in the near future. The video on your right hand side is where I scored 708,532 XP. And this was back on Infinite Warfare. And again, this was using the double XP token. I'd actually had the initial world record for the most XP in one game, which was 505,466 XP, which was later broken by FIFA Kill, I think it is, from Doom. And he just demolished it by using the same strategy that I used to initially set it. And then just very good gameplay. The video there on your left hand side, I keep saying, just you gotta excuse me, I got the flu right now and I'm trying to get through this. The video on your left hand side is a video that should be released right now. If it's not, I'll make sure it is. You know, we got this DLC that's coming out. It's already out on PlayStation, and I guess in 2 or 3 weeks it'll come out on, I guess actually 3 weeks it'll come out on Xbox and PC. But they basically bold-faced lied to us, and it said, you know, we're only getting one map that's remade, and we're getting these two other multiplayer maps. So we're getting 3 multiplayer maps, and we're getting a war mode, and we're getting zombies. 5 maps, which was way less than what we're usually getting, right? Well, people have spoke about this, how the fact that, you know, the Valkyrie map is actually Detroit. Well, I actually go into a lot more detail and show you just exactly how it is, you know, not by just showing you how the map is Detroit, showing you the key features on how both the maps are exactly the same, and how they just boldly lie to us, you know. So in fact, not only do we get less maps with this DLC? We only got one brand new multiplayer map, and one of the things I point out is the fact that the reason why we're probably getting fewer maps is, as I show you in that video, just all of the fixes that they are having to do is just absolutely insane. So again, make sure you watch that video, because it's just crazy when you see. I got 4 pages of fixes that was on one Reddit release. Just absolutely insane. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on, and I'm out of here.